Yo, cleaning video time. Thorough cleaning video time. We just got done, as you've seen, up on the on my channel, my recent range video for my Springfield GI stainless steel 1911. I just shot it. I'm tickled to death, thrilled to death that I didn't have any problems. Not one jam, nothing, zero. Sorry, I still like to use a timer because I don't want my videos being too long. We're going to do a good thorough cleaning on this Springfield Armory stainless steel 1911 full size. And before I do that, I want to give a quick couple shout outs to a couple close friends of mine. Don't forget to check out Mr. 45 Bullets channel. If you love guns, you'll be over there all the time checking his channel out because he has every kind of handgun you can imagine. And also another good guy, up and coming, great channel is Chrome Freak 123. Give him a looky. You'll subscribe. Believe me, he's got nice military rifles, and he just bought this in the Parkerized finish, and I told him he's going to love it because you know what? It's not going to jam. This is the third one I've shot, and I've yet to see one of these jam. I can't believe it. Usually 1911s, when they're new, they're supposed to jam. Just, at least till you get 300 rounds through them, they're supposed to jam. The friggin' thing don't jam. The Kimber, it jams. But Kimber, in defense to Kimber, they're made very, very tight. They're very high quality 1911s, and they jam. But after you run 300 to 500 rounds through the Kimber, it's supposedly one of the most reliable 1911s you can own. Okay. We are going to use, of course, Ballistol to clean this weapon, because it is probably, in my opinion, and if you ever look at the the old timers or the guys that really know guns, like Hickok 45 and old Ephraim 1, these guys use Ballistol. If you ever look at like professional gunsmiths, you'll see Ballistol on their gun bench. You won't see Hoppies too much. Hoppies is good, please. I'm not saying anything bad about Hoppies. Hoppies works, but this works better. And the only thing between this and Hoppies is Hoppies can really screw your grips up if you let it sit on there long. Especially if you have polymer guns. Hoppies, it's just not good to let it sit on there. You got to get it off and then you oil it. What's good about this is a lubricant, a solvent, and a preservative. Okay, it's all in one. It can't, like, you can if you got real nice furniture, cherry wood furniture, you can use this stuff to revise it. You can use it on your tools, but it's mainly for guns, and they have it in a liquid can also, so you can control the different levels of potency when you're cleaning your corrosive primer ammunition. If you use corrosive primer ammunition, you definitely want Ballistol, without a doubt. So, not trying to sound like an infomercial, but I just really believe in it, and it's a great product, and it's really popular in Europe. I told you that before. They use it in Germany. German military uses it on their firearms, and that's why you don't see it too much in the U.S. It is now available in the U.S. And Midway USA has it, or you can go to Ballistol's website, you know what I mean, and get it. So I'm telling you, you'll see such a big difference. The only way I can prove it to you is clean your whole gun with Hoppies first, and then squirt some Ballistol in the barrel, run a white patch to it, and I bet you more black comes out. I bet you. That's how I tested it, to see if it's truly what it is. Because I'm not going to vouch for somebody and pump someone's name up if it ain't right, because I'm telling you about it because I love this stuff. Okay, So, and another thing I want to show you is this. Mike sent me this from the firearms channel. This is called Tetra gun grease. It's really high-end white grease. White grease is really good. It doesn't evaporate. Okay, let's start by disassembling. First of all, checking for safety is the first thing you want to do, always. There's no such thing as it's not loaded. Just see that phrase, just get that phrase and delete it from your category, from your vocabulary, sorry. I'm using big words, so I'm like my brain's going into, it's overheating. I'm not used to using words like that. Yeah, just forget that saying, the gun is not loaded. There's no such thing. Right now the gun is loaded. Is it loaded? No, but it is loaded. You know what I'm saying? Empty magazine. That is a Metgar magazine. They're really good magazines, but you got to clean them. You got to, you should clean them, I think, because the way they're designed. I'll show you what I mean later. And we're going to check the chamber. Absolutely, there's nothing in there. All right, pull the trigger. Okay. Now, first thing, this ain't a disassembly video, so I'm not going to go through the steps. I'm just going to take the gun apart. Okay. We have disassembly videos already, so we don't want to waste time with that. Thank you, Gargwar 1981, for this stainless steel guide plug. Thank you. Okay. It had a black one on it, and I don't know why. It makes no sense to me why they would put black on a stainless steel gun. Okay. Alright, don't want to come out, so we're going to swing this way. Pull the bushing out. Put it over there. Now this is probably going to be a pretty long video because I'm taking my time because I like to clean my guns right. If anyone wants to watch it, beautiful. If you don't, it's okay. I understand. Okay. Slide stop lever, pull that out. Okay, gun should come right apart now. I like Remington ammunition because it's not that dirty. I used that Federal stuff yesterday. Man, that stuff is filthy. Look, it's not that bad at all. That Federal stuff that comes in a green box, I don't know exactly what it was because I don't read boxes too much, what's on them and all. Man, the whole gun was black. It looked like a friggin' oil burner heater when I took it apart. It was horrible. So, I don't like that. I like the Remington. The Remington's cheap, too. See, it's not that bad. 50 rounds to that, you know? The Federal, man, everything was black. It was black. It was black on the trigger and everything. I'm not using that no more. I hear it's real good, but I don't like it. It burns dirty. Okay. Alright, first thing you want to do when you're cleaning a 1911 anyway, if you go to Ballistol's website, you'll see Hickok clean a Glock. But Glocks are easy. This is more, 1911 is a good cleaning video because there's so much to do. It's more detailed, Just so you actually learn something, because I'll just squirt a little bit in the barrel. Now the puddle's down here, so I keep my finger there and just spin it around so the solvent gets all around the barrel. Now what you want to do is, this is the first thing you want to put it in, because this is the dirtiest part of the gun, is the barrel, pretty much. So I'm going to put that aside and let it soak. My arthritis is killing me today, so this is like a very painful thing I'm going through right now, just cleaning this gun. Oh, there it goes. See the spring starting to come off? You want to get that spring used to coming off of that guide rod, because you don't want to keep them together all the time, so you can clean them. Now I got enough Ballistol on my hands just to rub on the spring. Believe me, that's enough. You don't need a lot of it. It goes a long way. It goes a long way. It has like a Teflon silky feeling it leaves behind. That's the best way I can explain it. Okay, that's good. All these little parts. Now this I'm going to have to give a shot because it has grooves in there, so just rub it. Lightly coat everything. Let's put that over there. There's the bushing. Just a little dab. Like I said, you can get this stuff in liquid form. I have a can right here, liquid form. It's a bigger can now. I think it's a 16-ounce can. This is a 6-ounce. But what's good about it is it you don't need a lot of it, so it lasts. If you have a big can of it, it'll last you so friggin' long. You know what I mean? And I'm just coating everything. You know, I see some of these gun cleaning videos. These guys are like drenching their gun in these chemicals. It's like, wow, really? You know? Now another thing good about the Ballistol is now I got these beautiful wood grips, right? Now you're going to say to yourself, oh, I just got these grips from a good friend of mine, and I don't want to get chemicals on them and ruin them. Well, I don't have to worry about it with this, because it's for treating wood. How cool is that? Okay? No, it's not an infomercial. I'm just showing you how good it is. The benefits. It's just got more benefits to it than the other gun cleaners. You know what I mean? Okay, I'll let that soak. The dirtiest, another dirty part of the gun is right in here, around the sear and all that. And I'll let that soak. And now I'll put that aside. Okay. I mean, you could take your grips off, but I don't want to do that because you keep taking them grips off and on and off and off and on. Eventually, the threads are going to get screwed up, and you don't want to do that. So that's why if you can go to this stuff, you don't have to worry about that anymore. I sent a can to Mike. I told him about it. He was pretty excited about it, and I think he'll like it because he's like me with his guns, man. He don't like nothing, no scratches on him, nothing. He's, you know, we're the same like that, so that's why we get along. Okay, just give it a little, everything just a little shot. And the first thing I work on when I clean a gun, I work on the slide first. Slide first. Let me look at my camera angle. What the hell are you two doing? Get out of here. Okay, everything's in the frame. So to make sure everything was in there. Sometimes I'll make a video and you can't see everything. I work on the slide first, and the first thing I'll do is squirt the Ballistol on there, and then get my toothbrush and just start brushing all the gunpowder off. One thing about 1911s, they are beautiful guns, but you really need to keep them clean. Really good 1911s like Ed Brown's, I heard they run dirty and no matter what they run and all, but I ain't buying that for nothing. Now when you clean the firing pin, where the firing pin pokes through, you want to put it this way. You clean it like this, because if you flip it around the other way like this, you don't want solvent and dirt falling in there. You don't want to do it this way. You want to put it upside down. I mean, is it overkill with concern? No, because it makes sense to me. So, just brush everywhere. Got another new 1911 owner, woman, which I love to hear that, because the more women get involved with this, the better. Is Glampire 13, so I hope she's watching this. And if you're watching this, Glampire, you clean your Kimber just the same. It's the same exact gun. You clean it the same way. There's nothing. A 1911 is a 1911. They do all come apart a little differently because they have weird characteristics about them, but they're all the same gun. You know, they're the same. Now I don't take the firing pin out. Maybe every 1,000 rounds you can take the firing pin out, and or even every 500, take the firing pin out and clean all inside there. I could do that, but there's no need for doing it right now, you know. Okay, the slide's all scrubbed, and now what I'm going to do is start wiping everything off. Okay, so I'm going to get a patch and just start. This gun has a few little scratches. I got this at a gun show, and I'm nervous when I buy guns at gun shows because if something goes wrong with them, you have to go through the manufacturer to get them fixed, or you can't bring them back and get your money back. But I was so confident because of my other 2 GIs that I've had and one that I have. I'm so confident that it was going to be fine that I took the chance and did it. And now I'm a little more knowledgeable now because I've been working with guns for a while. I kind of know what to look for before I even buy it, you know? I know what to check. So that helps. I mean, that ain't going to get you out of trouble all the time, because there's always unforeseen crap that can go on that you will not know until you fire the gun. But at least I can eliminate some things just by looking at it. I can tell if it's used, I can tell how much it's been fired, like stuff like that. I like to feel the action, make sure it doesn't hang up, you know, stuff like that. Okay. Alright, I'm going to continue cleaning this, and then when I'm almost done, we'll come back and I'll show you how to get all the little nooks and crannies in there, the hard spots. Okay, I got all the bulk of the dirt off. Now I'm going to get all the dirt off that's in the little nooks and crannies and all. So there's a little thing I do. This is what this is for, the screwdriver. Now remember, when you do this, you got to be careful, because you don't want to poke through the patch and scratch your gun, which you will not if you do it this way. Now what I need to do is I need to clean in them grooves, but I can't get in there real good. But this is the guide rail grooves right here. I can't really get in there, so what I'll do is I'll get a patch and fold it once, fold it twice. Now I'll put the patch on there, get the screwdriver about this size, and put it in that groove like that, and just mop it all out of there. Works really, really well. I've tried everything, and this, for me, this works the best. See all that? That was all in that track. Fold it twice. You'll know if you're poking through, because you'll feel the metal scratching against the metal. But it doesn't happen if you're. It really doesn't happen. You really got to push hard to poke through it. Okay, so I'll do the other side. Flip it around. Get a new patch. You will go through a lot of patches, so try to stock. If you shoot a lot, you got to stock up. If you're going to shoot a lot, you got to stock up on these cleaning patches. Sometimes you get real good deals on them. You get real big bags for real cheap, especially at gun shows. Sometimes you get good deals on cleaning stuffs at gun shows. You really don't get good deals on guns. I did on this one. I mean, sometimes it happens. I'm not saying it never happens, but most of the time, the prices ain't much different than a gun store. You would think. I think because of the, the way the country is and all, they gave me a good deal on it. They probably ain't selling or whatever. Okay, now I'll fold it again and stick it in here, and then get all in here, deep down in there, because you can't really get in there with anything else. I used to have a pick set, but the pick set would poke right through the patch. This works better. It really gets in there nice. See all that shit stuff? Oops, sorry, I cursed. Pardon me. I'm not known to curse, you know. Everyone knows that. Especially down here in these drop-in notches where the barrel drops in, dirt really gets caught in the corners of them. But like I said, if you use it like that, everything's out of there. It's perfectly squeaky clean. Always check your ejector. Make sure there's no brass buildup on it, which there's not. Okay, now this is pretty much clean. Now what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to oil it with Ballistol and grease it with the white grease, and then this slide is done, completely done. Okay, so the first thing I'll do is get this tetra gun grease, and I just put 4 dots. First thing you want to do is over oil and over lubricate a pistol. It doesn't, just a dot. It's grease, you know. You don't want the stuff running all over the place. Now the other part, I only grease certain areas. The other part I grease is where the sear rubs on this part. Alright, but that's a little too much. And that's it. That's the only part I grease. I'm done with this. Everything else is Ballistol. Okay, so this is ready. Okay, this is ready to rock and roll. So I'm going to put this aside, and start working on the frame. And what I'm going to do is get my toothbrush and start scrubbing in here, scrubbing the rails, because the gunpowder's all nice and broken up now, because the Ballistol breaks it up nice. And then magazine well, just cleaning everywhere. Some people use simple green. I've seen that too. I'm talking about gunsmiths using simple green. So it must work pretty good. If you can't afford to buy, you know, if you're in a jam, you don't have any gun cleaner around, you can use simple green, man. If you got simple green in your cabinet, it's fine. I see gunsmith people use it. Pretty neat. It's pretty neat the stuff you find out. You know, you're like, wow, really? That's the gun world. Everyone thinks it's real, everything's real special, but it really isn't. It's pretty basic. Okay, now I got all the top dirt off. Now I'll get a patch. The hardest part to clean in a frame, it's hard to get in there, is in this area where the slide stop pin goes. So what I'll do is I'll just get a patch and stuff it in there, and then put a screwdriver in there and just get all, or you can turn it, twist it, it'll grab it. So it'll grab the material and start twisting it around. Then do that. Works pretty good, man. Yeah, see? Took a lot of dirt out. All that was trapped in there. Okay? Then what I'll do is start cleaning the magazine well out now. I will wrap a patch around here, or on the top. Oops. See, what's good about the copper brush is the patches wrap on there and stay. It grabs them. So you can use a copper brush if you want to do that. I don't like using them because I just think they're harsh. You know? I just keep running patches through them. Put a patch on there and just see it don't grab. I should get a copper brush and show you how better it works with a copper brush, because the copper grabs it. I mean, it don't have to be, it's just got to be clean, okay? It's got to be clean. It doesn't have to be like, but I like it really, really clean, because these guns are expensive, man. Even $500 is a ton of money, especially today. It's a lot of money. Alright. And there's the siren again. Hear it? The Germans are coming. You believe that thing? Are they kidding me? It's the stupidest thing I ever heard, man. That's a Pennsylvania thing, man. They love them sirens. I don't know. 4 dots, right? Okay, up here. The rails that take the beat more than anything. That's where you want grease. Looks like I'm putting a lot, but I'm not. I'm just lightly squeezing. Okay, that's ready. The frame's ready. I'll put that aside. Now I'll start cleaning all the little parts up. The barrel, the guide rod plug, slide stop lever, guide spring, recoil spring. I'm going to start cleaning all this up, and we'll come back when I get to the barrel. Alright, we're back. All I did was I wiped off all the little parts. All you had to do with the little parts is just wipe them all down really good. Get the bushing, wipe inside there really good. But I am cleaning the barrel right now. I wiped all the ballast off the outside of the barrel, and now I'm cleaning the inside of the barrel with a patch wrapped around a cleaning brush. See all the black that comes off? Look how good this stuff works. I already put like 4 patches to it, and it's still coming out black. That means the cleaning product's working good. I don't like using them. I don't know the correct term for them because I don't use them. Them eye hook things, them I don't like them. What I like about Springfield, they give you that oversized brush, so when you stick it in there, it's real nice and tight, and it scrubs the barrel really good. Now another little tip I want to show you. See, hear that noise you're hearing? That metal hitting metal? That's really not good. So always clean the barrel from this end. You know what I'm saying? Like if you clean it from this end, if you clean it from this end and you get that metal hitting metal, the worst thing you want to do, this is where the feed ramp connects to the barrel. The worst thing you want to do is put any kind of pits or rub marks or any kind of marring marks on this part of the barrel. This is a major key part of the barrel. This is what keeps your gun feeding smoothly. You want that to be defect free. So don't even stick the brush in this way. Flip it around and stick it in this way. See, because when you're pushing it in, sometimes this goes like this and rubs on the edge of the barrel. You don't want that rubbing down there. You'll really screw shit up. Then your gun will be like, "Hey, how come it ain't feeding right?" You know. So there's a little tip for you. And if you don't agree with me, then fine. Common sense. No one told me that. That's just common sense. You know. Or you can always use your Glock. You can use your Glock cleaning brush, because the rod. Wow, look at this. Look at all the black. It's still coming out of here. Believe that? That's like the 10th patch. I'll tell you. I'm not trying to sell the Ballistol, but this stuff works so good. Hoppies, only maybe 3 patches come out black, and then it tells you, and then the patches will start coming out white, and you think it's clean, and it's not. And then you run Ballistol through it after the Hoppies, your patch will come out like that, because it just don't work as good. Does it work good enough? Yeah, it does, but if you want something you know that works phenomenal, use the Ballistol. Okay. Let's run a patch through again, see if it comes through whiter. See what happens. It's amazing how much gunpowder. Look at that. Look at this. It's still coming out. Now I'll use the flip side. See, you think your barrel's clean? It's not. It's not clean. Just like using like a cheap vacuum cleaner you get at Walmart, and then you get one of those $1,000 vacuum cleaners that shows you all the dirt you missed. Well, it's the same with this. Just a better product, that's all. Going through a lot of patches here. Okay, put a patch on it. It's a good system. Now I'm going in this way, so I gotta be careful, because I just got done telling you not to go in that way, because you don't want to bang the edge of this thing. You don't want to bang the edge of the feed ramp on the barrel. No, no, no. That could be bad. Okay. Still a little dirty, but I'm going to continue to clean it until they come out white, and then we'll put it back together. Alright, the patches are coming out pretty white now. They're a little teeny bit of the shadow of a dirt. That's crazy. Don't worry about that. Now, what I'm going to do is prepare my barrel for storage. I'm going to prepare the gun for storage. So what I'll do is I'll get a clean patch and get Ballistol, because it is a preservative. It's a preserved steel. And I'm not going to shoot it in the middle of the patch. I'm going to shoot it around the edges. Okay, just a little, oops, just a touch. That's even too much. Okay, you want it around the edges, because when you push it in, the edges will coat the barrel. Okay, so now I'm just coating the barrel, getting it ready to sit in the safe. So when it sits in the safe, it won't, it's still taking dirt out. I can't believe this. But when it sits in the safe, it won't pit from the rust and the moisture in the air. Okay, look at that. Some of that's dirt, but some of it's because it's wet. It looks like it's dirty. Now I'll give it my final check, visual inspection. You put it on a white background, just look in there, and you want that mirror finish. Now you want to see that mirror shine in there. And you can see gunpowder caught in the grooves of the rifling that you didn't get. But it looks pretty damn good. Okay, we're done. The gun's done. I was going to clean the magazine, but this video is getting really long. I'm going to have to do that by myself. And, you know, Okay, this is all clean. This is all ready to go. Yep. Sometimes you can stuff a rag in here and pull a rag out the other side and give it a good clean, you know, like acts like a bore snake, but I don't have one right now. But you want to try to clean everything. That's good. Okay, this is ready to put this thing back together now. All right. The barrel. Get a little bit of grease on the little barrel, drop-in ribs there. Dude, if you take the cap off, it might work a little better. How you like that? Just a little, they can barely see it. That's all you need. Okay. A little Ballistol on the finger. That's a little too much. And just coat everything. You don't want everything wet. You know what I mean? Just lightly, lightly, lightly. You know, you just, like you're putting, you know, moisturizer on your skin. You know, you just rub it into the steel. You don't want it wet. Okay. Whew, man, I'm hurting. Alright. Guide rod, sorry. Old Ephraim, man. That guy will teach you the right terminology about everything. He's the man. Old Ephraim 1. He is the man. He's a good guy. He knows his shit. If he leaves a comment on your page, consider yourself lucky. Don't be a smartass with him. He'll correct you, but he does it in a classy way. He don't mean to do it by, you know, trying to sound like Mr. Know-It-All. He does it because he wants to help you and he likes gun people. Got it? So if you see Old Ephraim on your page, you're a lucky guy. Alright. Okay. I see the barrel link. Oh, I had it. There it is. Okay, line that barrel link up. Back. Oh, too far. Right there. Now, there's a lot of things you can do when you're putting this back together. There's a lot of little tricks. And when you sweep it up, so you don't, if you're a beginner, what I would do, before you put this in, put a little piece of electrical tape right here. So if you sweep it up and you do grind against the frame, you will not scratch your gun. I mean, that's what I used to do when I first started, because I screwed a gun up so bad, man, I was pissed. Man, was I mad. That was a stupid thing I did. Someone else did it too, I could see it. The manufacturer did it. Wherever. Okay, this goes on the, oops, bushing goes in next. 4 o'clock, swing it to the left. And you always want the closed end of the spring down. The open end goes in the cap. Here's the closed end. And get the hell on there. Yeah, I can feel it's on there. Okay, and there's my new stainless steel plug. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, it's all greasy. You want to wipe the whole gun down, take the thumb safety off. Let's make sure it locks back with the magazine, and it does. Drop the magazine. Work that grease back and forth. Okay. Check the firing pin. I have to check the firing pin. It's something I have to do now. Every time. I'm running out of friggin' pens. You know? I don't. There, use a pencil. Racer end down. Alright, make sure I pencil. Beautiful. And that's it, man. Here's your cleaning video with the Ballistol. I'm going to take the magazine apart and make sure I clean that real good. I'll do that while I'm watching a movie or something. Give it a final wipe down with a silicone rag. These silicone cloths they got, they work great. And you can also replenish your silicone cloth with Ballistol. Just spray a little bit on it and it'll last for like weeks. It'll be like your silicone cloth will be like new again. Okay, because that's what you know, Ballistol, if that's what it feels like, it gives you that silicone feeling on all your gun parts when you're done cleaning your gun. Makes it slick but not greasy. Very important. You don't want it to be greasy, but you want it to be resistant to corrosion. That's it. Done. It's a done deal.